So now, this is the ultimate e-bike safety. And that is weird being able to see behind me. I'm not used to this at all. It's cool though, I can see there, and I can indicate if I need to. And it's beeping, so I know to turn it off again. I love it. It's what I've always wanted. Welcome to the e-VRC, and I am trying out the ultimate safety combo. What we're going to do, we're going to look at two products, one of which is the universal helmet mirror from Pidzoom, and the other is this, the Lumos Ultra e-bike helmet, which is a smart e-bike helmet because it links to an app on your phone and this indicator switch, and you can actually indicate left and right using indicators on the helmet. It's got front and rear lights on the helmet too. Brilliant for night, for being seen. But the turn signals I'm really interested in, because quite often you're on an e-bike, it doesn't have turn signals, which means you've got to stick your hand out when you want to turn, which is kind of dangerous really, because you're letting go on a motorized vehicle. So ideally, you want indicators. So we'll see how that goes. And another issue you get on e-bikes is that you don't always have a wing mirror. Most e-bikes don't come with wing mirrors, so it's up to you to get them and put them on. I'm hoping that this is going to solve a big problem, and if I can get this stuck to a helmet that's always there whenever I haven't got a wing mirror, I'll be able to use the helmet with this. So let's have a look. Right, super fast unboxings. So in this Lumos box, you of course have the helmet, which looks very nice, definitely more bikey styled than what I'm used to. With the Lumos helmet, you get a little accessory bag which has a quick start guide, USB-C charge cable to charge it up, and this, the indicator buttons left and right, and various mountings. The mirror box is much more straightforward. Inside, we've got a lot of padding, and inside that padding, we've got the bits that make the mirror. So the helmet has a pull-down shield, which has a light there, and a light there, and it's got a light there. It's also got a light on the back. This is the on button. Hold that down. So you got the two lights on the back coming on. Very impressive looking. And all those lights at the front. Very nice. Now the remote comes prepared, the left and right indicator remote, and it's really cool. So obviously left and right. Let's say I want to go left, watch the helmet. How cool is that? But it's flashing there, and it's flashing at the back, and it flashes on the remote, and it beeps. So anyone who's seen more than one video on this channel, especially bikes with indicators, they're going to know that I always forget to turn off the indicators, but because it's flashing there and beeping there, I'm never going to forget to turn the indicators off. This is brilliant, this is. So that's all in one helmet solution, but we've also got the Lumos Firefly. I'll turn that off. Let's see if you can do hazards. Can you do hazards? So you can't do hazards. You can't do both at the same time. I don't think so anyway. Now, if you don't want turn signals on your helmet, Lumos also do small bike lights, which have front light, rear light, and turn signals, and also a turn signal mounter, which will mount on the back of your saddle. Because this is the bike I'm currently reviewing. This will be our next video, but I'll be using it in this video with the helmet and the rear view mirror, but we might have to wait for another video to see the mounts in action. So here's the mount. Basically you've got a clamp there that will clamp onto the back of your seat post or your seat, and then you've got two mounts here which will take little lights such as these are the Lumos Firefly Mini 2, and inside you get two lights, a charger, and a load of attachment points, and zip ties, and stickers to label your lights. These are the Firefly Minis. You can turn them off by holding it down, turn on just by tapping it, and they have different mounts as well. For example, these mounts are the ones that go on the saddle mount, and they've got little screws to keep them secure. These are the mounts that you put on the actual bike, and they've got these housings that have really strong magnets, and that just clips in. That's really strong, that is. And then you can remove that back mount, and it's got this clip one, so you can just push that on like that, and now you can clip it to your clothing and have a light while you're running, if you like that kind of thing. They also have a little charge port at the back, USB-C. Always on, tap once, flash, tap again, slower flash, I've just downloaded the app and paired the helmet and the two lights. Really easy. All you do, whilst they're off, hold down the power buttons whilst this is trying to pair, and it just says, oh, it's found it. You click it, done. Easy. Now, the great thing about these little Firefly minis is they are front light, rear light, and indicator light. So at the moment, it's just flashing like it's a rear light, and I couldn't actually work out how to get it as a front light. But on the app, you can see, now they've synced, there's two Firefly minis lights up there, and I've got the helmet in there. So if I drag this into the front, and I'm not sure which one it is, I think it's that one, front left. Maybe not, it's the second one. That becomes a white light. Now if I drag it down the bottom, it becomes a red light. How cool is that? And you sync it to the remote that the helmet's synced to, and hang on, let's get the other one. Rear right, so they're both rear lights now. So I think this is the left. It works as an indicator. How cool is that? Right, enough faffing about. Let's get it set up and get out on the road and see it in action. So I've got the helmet on, indicators strapped on to the bar there, which is weird because I've got the other indicators. Good news, kind of. I've realised that if I turn this on, whilst this bike, and we're using the Ebikes EK30, has very nice front indicators, it doesn't actually have rear indicators for some reason. At least I haven't spotted them yet, if there are. So I've put the Lumos Firefly, whoa, by the way, adjustable stand that needs adjusted. I've got them both set to rear lights and strapped around the back there. So that one's flashing. I want it solid, so I'll press the top. Solid. There you go, solid, both solid. So now, if I turn this on, and I turn, that should be indicating left. It is! Whoa! Let's test the right. Indicating right. Press again to cancel. Ta-da! And solid. Excellent. Right, let's get my helmet on. So this is fully charged now, so hold that down. Actually, you didn't need to hold it down, you just press it. So it's flashing, don't want it flashing. I want it solid, man. Right, solid. Now obviously the batteries don't last as long when it's solid. When it's flashing, it's on less, so it lasts longer, but it will last quite a while. So now, actually, let's just test out the indicators, everything. So left, we got left on the helmet, left on the bike. Right on the helmet, right on the bike, and also at the front as well. So if I wanted to, I could just skip this one out altogether and just use that. What's beeping? Oh, I can hear it in my helmet when I'm indicating, so remember to turn it off if I'm not looking at the light for whatever reason. Right, so let's just go for a little ride then on this lovely Ebikes EK30. And I've got the wing mirror set up so I can see behind. So now, this is the ultimate e-bike safety gear. And that is weird being able to see behind me. I'm not used to this at all. It's cool though, I can see there and I can indicate if I need to. So I'm just gonna go for a nice leisurely ride. If you are watching this video when it comes out, the review for this bike is coming Friday, but more than likely the video's been out for a while, and if you want to see the review of this bike, there's links below. But it is fully legal, so if you're after a cafe racer style cool looking e-bike that you don't have to worry about getting pulled over by the police, this might be it. But enough about this bike. What do I think about this wing mirror? This wing mirror is very cool. There was two options. You can get a convex mirror, which allows you to see more of the road, but it's a smaller image and it's harder to judge the distance. Right, I'm indicating right, so let's get indicate. No, I'm not, I want to go left. Talking rubbish. No, I don't want to go left. I want to go straight on. Then I want to go left. That is weird. And I can see if someone's coming, and they are not. This is cool. And it's beeping, so I know to turn it off again. I love it. It's what I've always wanted. Straight on. Indicate left again. And because it's doing on my helmet as well, I can just forget about the one on the actual bike This is nice. The mirror has a variety of different ways you can put it on different types of helmets. So I'm using a multi-purpose mount, and I managed to get it through a couple of the kind of the vents on the helmet. If you don't have a helmet like that, you can use the stickered mounts. So there's lots of different ways. There's also lots of length arms, and I've used the longest arm mainly because I wear glasses and I can't see up close as well as I could, but I can focus on that. I can see everything. It's just like a quick glance. Sometimes I feel like I should close my one eye as well, because you see the two images and they're quite far apart because it's so close to my face. Like, it's hard to focus on it. I mean, I can focus on it, but I've got to pull a funny face when I do it. So instead, I'm just kind of glance. That's good though. I don't know if it's distracting. This helmet is one of the more expensive helmets I've had, but it feels so comfortable. I don't know if I've just been like, I've never realised how comfortable a helmet should be, or if it's because I don't usually wear like bike type helmets. Most of my helmets look like horse riding helmets, but it's so comfortable. It just cradles the top of your head. It's got the adjuster at the back, so you can get it right and tight, nice and tight. Really cool. So I can see no one's behind me, so I'm going to turn. Ideally, because this bike's already got indicators, I've got to have it quite far away from where I'd want it. Ideally, you'd want it there where your thumb is, just wherever you can put it on your bike, really, isn't it? You can always move these away. So now I'm on the actual main road. This is where these lights are really going to come in handy, but also this is where the wing mirror is going to be really useful. What's it actually going to be looking at cars coming past? Oh, let's test this visor out. Because I wear glasses, it doesn't really make that much difference. However, I would say the nose slot is a bit too visible for me, especially because you see two of them. Yeah, car coming then. What's going to happen? Go on, get past. Being a bit cagey. There's a car coming on the other side. Only just made it. Yeah, I quite like this. It's hard to get like a really clear view because it's bobbing up and down with my head, but you know they're there. I'd struggle to read the number plates, but I know they're there. And indicate left to get off the motorway, and stop. Yeah, that would be a lot better if it was closer to my hand, but I'm sure most of you will be able to sort that out. Right, I think it's time to test these bad boys out at night. So, and here I am. It's night time in a blink of an eye. The great thing about this helmet compared to some other helmets is other helmets you don't know when it's on because you can't actually see the lights, but I can see the lights right there when they're on. And I can see something behind me. Again, it does shake. So whilst I can't make out exactly what it is I'm looking at, I can see that someone's coming. So yeah, that's how I sum up then. First, the mirror. The mirror is a great idea. Just because mirrors are really good ideas, yeah, when you can see what's coming behind you, makes massive difference to road awareness and also how you feel on the road as well. You just feel a bit more comfortable knowing when the car's coming. It's quite a small mirror, and if you struggle with vision, like seeing up close, you might struggle seeing, but oh god, but it is a great idea if you mainly use one helmet, but maybe you ride a few bikes. I mean, really, you should just get a wing mirror for every one of your bikes. But if you can't do that for whatever reason, then this is a good alternative. Now the lights and the helmet, this is such a comfortable helmet. It does everything a helmet should do basically, but then having the indicators on your helmet, then that is fantastic, because then you don't have to worry about sticking your hands out. But if you do ride on just the one bike and you want to use things like the Firefly, then that is great as well. At £200 this Lumos Ultra e-bike helmet is, which is quite a lot, isn't it? But it does a lot as well, so it probably is worth it. And it just feels so nice as well, really comfortable. The only thing I wasn't massively keen on is when the visor's down, that bit in your nose, it doesn't hurt, it's just I can see it and I don't want to see it. Very Christmas. So helmet, brilliant, really like it, fantastic idea. The mount, well, if you can mount it, then 25 quid, it's probably worth it. It feels a bit of a lot for a mount, but it's a good mount with all the magnets and stuff like that, so fair enough. And then the Firefly lights are about 33 quid. They're so bright, they're so good. I think that's a really good deal, that is. So if you've got a bike that hasn't got indicators or lights or whatever, because they can do anything, you can put one at the front, one at the back to be you know, normal bike lights, or you can put two at the front as indicators or two at the back as indicators, but then you will need to get the remote, because the remote comes with the helmet. But they're great as well. So there's nothing more important than being safe on an e-bike, really. I should have wore gloves, but because this bike's only going to get me at 16 miles an hour, I didn't bother, but I probably still should. But got the helmet, got the wing mirror so I can see. All in all, it's a tidy little package, and one I would definitely recommend. So let us know in the comments, how do you keep safe on an e-bike? Would you consider getting some sort of external indicator system or turn signal system? Let us know. And until next time, ride safe.